In the world of sales, why is it that you should learn how to do your own leads and get your own leads through social media or other avenues, and why does it matter? I'm Scott Silvenbell. I'm coming to you live from Kailua, Oahu on a perfect day to talk about sales and a perfect day to talk about you. So here's the thing, right? If you can get your own leads, you are not beholden to people, and you could go out and you can do whatever you want, whenever you want. And most people, they don't understand this. It is one more skill for you to have. And so there's plenty of salespeople out there who can walk around and they can say, hey, you know what? I can close deals. That's cool. That's fantastic. Fair warning, AI is coming. It's going to eat up a lot of the sales world. And if like a company says, hey, look, we don't have room for a salesperson right now, but you know what we do have is we have room for a social media buyer. We do have room for somebody who's going to get leads. We do have room for someone who's going to pick up the slack and take care of stuff, right? That's really what it comes down to. You have the ability to acquire one more lead. Let's say you spend 5 hours a weekend. For the next 5 weeks, you spent 25 hours learning how to acquire leads through social media, spending $100, $200 buying, trying to figure out the lead source, trying to get the tracking pixel down, getting the nervous energy out of the way. And by the way, most of this content that you can learn, the basic stuff, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, all of them give you for free because they want the advertising dollars. They want the money from you, but it's getting more expensive over time for you to buy ads. So why not acquire this lead source, generating source right now? Well, it's cheaper than it is going to be next year, a little bit more expensive than it was last year, but get it down and figure out how to make this happen. Instead of watching a game on a weekend, instead of going bowling, instead of drinking, instead of fishing for 1 weekend, 2 weekends, 3 weekends, set yourself up for the rest of your life. And you may find like, hey, I don't like this sales racket anymore. I've got a new skill. I don't want to have to sit around and wait for ups. I don't want to have to go run sales calls. I want to create my own legacy. There's plenty of money who make really good money selling and buying leads. There's plenty of people who make really good money. In some instances, they buy the leads for $10, they sell them for $100. They buy the leads for $10, they sell them for $200. I don't know. The industries are all different. You pick, you find the one, and you may find that the industry you grew up in and the industry you're working now, it's not where you want to sell leads in the future. When you take a look at it, at the end of the day, let's say that you create your own lead generation program, lead generation service, and you have abundant leads, or you don't want to sell anymore, you can now sell your leads to the sales guys that you work with. And there's going to be a point where when you're getting your own leads, everybody's going to look around and they're going to go, where are you getting these leads from? How come you're closing more deals? How come you're not taking ups from the company? How come you don't have to worry about this? And you're like, I got my own. And they're going to say, can you give me some? Can you teach me? Or can I buy some from you? And then you have the ability to generate revenue in another way. It's another way for you to make some money. It's another way for you to go, I don't have to be in this sales racket forever. I don't have to do this. It's not something that I always want to do. It's not something that I need to do, right? And so you can sell leads to the guys that you work with, you know, whatever arrangement you have to come with your company, or you could sell them to the company. You could go to the company and say, hey, look, you know what? I've developed my own way of gathering leads. I know that you're paying XYZ company $250 a lead. I'll sell them to you for $225. I'll sell to you for $300. I don't know, whatever way you want to do it. Sometimes you go lower, sometimes you go higher. Whatever way you want to make it, you make it work out. But like, you know, across the board, there's a lot of things that takes a lot of stress off your shoulders by you understanding lead generation. It's technology. You can walk into the office, you can quit. You can walk into the office and make extra money. You can walk into the office with extra confidence. You can walk into the office and sell those leads to the people that you work with. And if the people who work with you don't want to buy them, you could always sell them to the competition, right? Go out, create your own company. But selling leads is one of those ways that you could do it. I see so many salespeople now that sit on their hands that are just waiting for things to happen, and that's not how you make money. You got to go out and you got to develop the hustle. And everybody's got their own different version of the hustle, and one of them is the lifeguard tower right here of getting their own leads. There you go. Got one thing to do from here, just one thing. Find the subscribe button, click on it, and every time I send out a video, you'll get an update. This is Scott Bell Consultants and another fantastic video, probably from a cool location. Today I'm in Kailua, Oahu. Got the lifeguard tower right there. We'll see you soon. Thanks for dropping by. Aloha.